What's up? Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel. And we're going to get into something that I know a lot of CDL drivers are going to want to know. All right. So, first things first, SAP is a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. All right. So, I failed my DOT drug test for the second time this year, about a month ago. It's literally like exactly a month ago. So I'm going back and forth with the MRO, their office, and now I'm going to take it up to the FMCSA so I can dispute it. All right. So what do I mean by a scam? Like, where's the scam? How does this look like? Where do they do it? So let me go back to the first one. Back in 2020, that's when the rules were just barely made. You fail a drug test, it's gonna go to the clearinghouse. No more 5-year regulations or 5-year grace, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna stay in there indefinitely until something comes up, something else comes up. The government decides to finally legalize weed on a federal level. So I'm a bus driver. I got a Class B. I really don't know. I can't say too much about Class A. That's quite of a different beast right there. You guys deal with different kinds of employers. But I know that with the Class B, as many transit bus agencies that are out here, once they find out that you failed a drug test, they let you go. They treat you like you're a misdemeanor, like you have like a felony, like, or a misdemeanor. They treat it like you have a criminal charge. So you have to find somebody who will take a chance on you. Somebody who looks at you and says, okay, I can see this guy's solid. All right, and the SAP is the SAP probation lasts for up to 2 years. So you have to hang in there with a shady fucking employer, because that's the thing too. Like, the way I got back in the game after I completed the SAP, the first 4 steps of the SAP. I had to go look for an employer. The employer was all right, but there's some that are really, really shady. Like, bad, bro. Abusive. So, and I don't know why they're like that, to be honest with you. I don't know. I can't really say if these people, these employers try to take advantage of you. They're going to they're going to hold your job over your head, but you also have to remind them that they need you more than you need them. You have to have that mentality. Don't be scared, because I was scared at first. I thought they could easily let me go or fuck with my hours. So, but I got through it. I passed. I completed my first SAP probation after the 2 years. It was all right, but it was fucking rocky. It was rocky, man. It was not smooth, man. It could be traumatizing. All right. Now that I failed the second one, 5 years later, 2025, second violation. So I'm calling the SAP counselor that I've worked with for the first time, and he's happy to take me back. He don't mind. He doesn't mind charging me an X amount of money, and as long as I have to do what I have to do, he doesn't really have to do much but just sit back, look at his computer, and type down whatever he can to knock out the first 4 steps of your SAP. But what they don't tell you is that a lot of times, and maybe this is just me here in California, a lot of times SAP counselors don't have a list of employers or even agencies for you to check with so that you can start working on your SAP on your SAP probation. See, it's one thing doing the material and doing the online thing and going to an outpatient program, whatever they have you do. And it's going to cost money. That's the thing too. Cost money that you may not really have because you just got let go of a job and you were really relying on it, whatever, right? Cost money, and it takes time. It takes a lot of time to deal with your anxiety, your worries about which agencies you can go to and see like which ones are going to take you. Now, you do your SAP, and if you go out there looking for an employer, you have to let them know right off the bat before you even fill out the fucking application. Because if you fill out the application and then later on you want to tell them that you failed the drug test and then they let you go because you weren't honest from the beginning, you're shooting, you're burning all of your bridges with all these companies. Because even if you pass the SAP probation, your clearinghouse is looking good, and you're trying to go back to that employer that you wanted to work with, you're done. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that's the fucked up part. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They don't tell you that. I'm telling you that. Me, from experience. I went to, on my first SAP probation, when I got the first 4 steps done, I had went to maybe like 3 different transit agencies that paid pretty good. And I would get in, and I would be kind of like, this is my bright thinking. Once they hire me, once I accept that offer letter, and I start my first day in training or whatever you may call it at this new employer, I would bring it up to them like around the 2nd or 3rd week and let them know like, hey, I want to ask you if you can be my sponsor and help me get through, past my clearinghouse and whatnot, right? They just rather let you go. Because whoever works in that HR office doesn't know how to do it, doesn't want to do it. She probably, and I say she because a lot of times in the HR office is mainly women. So she probably doesn't want to do it. And that's fucked up. I don't care how nice or how bitter these people are. I've dealt with some fucked up shit. See, they would rather, the people who work in the office would rather work with the easy stuff than with something that may seem trivial or just seems like they have to take the extra steps to help you out. So much for human resources, right? So much for human resources to be in this department that it exists within a company, and they don't really help you out as much as you think or as they should. So SAP counselors, a lot of times they don't have a list of agencies or employers nearby that you can go and hit up and say, yeah, I'm a SAP driver, and this is my SAP counselor. Here's the number. Oh, you already got the number? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did refer me to come over here. That's how you guys know each other. Okay, cool. All right, the communication and business is established between you guys. All right, cool. So, if things like that were to happen, then people wouldn't freak out over this whole messed up situation. I tested positive for weed. Again. That's what I got tested positive for the first time. So I'm just giving you guys that I don't want to waste too much time, but please, please, please send this video to your friends. Make your own video if you had already, if you had violated your drug test or whatever. It's fucked up. It's fucked. It's fucking fucked. You go places, they treat you like you have a misdemeanor or a felony. That's really how it is. At least, like I said, at least that's how it is over here in California. So you fail a drug test, you go through the SAP. When you apply for a company, do not fill out the application until you yourself is bold-faced honest to go up to whoever it is, the recruiter, or if you have a chance, to talk to the HR personnel, go do that. Go. Because what you don't want to do is burn your bridges with these potential employers. Because they have everything. They're going to put everything on the system. And to go back because you completed your SAP probation, it ain't going to happen. So like I said, I'm just going to leave it to that, guys. Send this video to your friends. Peace out.